What's cracking, everybody? New video. So I was told the other day on a live that I was issued a challenge, right? I was issued a challenge, eh? The challenge was for me to go 13 days. A trecena. 13 days is a week in our ancestors' calendar, just so you guys know. It's called a trecena. Anyways, there was a challenge made towards me, Haters World, and American Cholo. I'm pretty sure all of us are going to disregard that, right? But I said, you know what? It seems like this individual, this OG, and I'm going to show him the respect and call him an OG, even though he's not showing me any respect. It's all good. It's easy. I went and I said, you know what? Let me look at his channel. Let me see. I don't want to be a pessimist. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to scroll through his videos and see if my gut that led me through the streets, that led me through the prison system, and has never been wrong, let me see if my gut is finally wrong. I went on his channel and I noticed he usually gets about 200 views per video, unless he's talking about raza, unless he mentions my name, unless he mentions Gunner's name. I see what you got going on, OG. Now, you say that you recognize that I'm an intelligent person, and I thank you for the compliment. I don't think you're a bad person, eh? I don't. I think you have an agenda, and I think you're going to paint yourself into a corner where you're going to become Tariq Nasheed Light. You say you have no animosity towards Mexicans, and I'm going to take you at your word. One of the worst things to do is call a man a liar, right? So I'm going to take you at your word, OG. And again, I'm calling you OG, because you are somebody's OG. But you're painting people, you're painting me especially with a very white brush, right? I have over 300 videos and less than 15 of them have anything to do with blacks. But yet you say that I'm a culture vulture. I'm a content creator. I'm gonna speak on whatever I choose to speak on. But one thing that I never do is preach hatred towards anyone. White, black, Asian, raza from up north. I don't give a fuck who it is. I am a positive person. I'm a person with happiness, love, and peace in my heart. You say you issued me a challenge and you weren't going to speak on anybody, and yet the very next day you mention my name and you put it in your title to make sure you get a little views, right? I get it, Holmes. Get your money. But I'm just saying, one man to another, one hustler to another, you're going to run out of content soon unless you continue to just add a little bit of fuel to that fire of hate. Hate will consume you. You know, you can think it won't. You could say, you know, I've been around a long time, youngster, because to you I am a youngster. I'm about to be 50 pretty soon. But you bring that negative energy to you. Regardless of what you have in your heart, what's coming out of your mouth is breeding a certain type of energy that's going to come around you. I think it's not wise, eh? But you got to do what you got to do on your channel, and I'm going to do what I got to do on mine. I'm going to continue putting out stuff. You know, and it's funny because you said that if I don't talk about blacks or black culture, my channel will die. Look at my views. Videos that have nothing to do with blacks. I have a perception of the world, a perception of people based on my life experiences. That's what I speak on. The goal of my channel is to have others understand that you can change. You can be positive regardless of your past and your upbringing. It's true. I've done videos. If you watch my videos, especially if you watch the ones on YA, I admit I was a racist. I was. Especially when I was in the youth authority. But everybody was. Right? But when I went to the joint, I became schooled in the understanding of business. And that it was not about race. I can't go into the politics. You know, and that's one thing. I'm gonna shout out to S-Bone. I think S-Bone is fired at me, you know, took a couple shots at me. But one thing is I went over to his channel and I listened. He did a thing that was over an hour long. And one thing that he said that I respect to the fullest, and it let me know who he is. You know, those of us that have been to the joint, we can talk to somebody for 5 minutes and know exactly who he was and how he did his time. One thing S-Bone said, I didn't listen to anything after that, because I said, you know what, even if he has something bad to say about me, I gotta respect his mentality. He said, these fools, Gunner, Dubs and all them, he said, I cannot speak on their politics because it's their politics and it's different than ours. I salute that. That's an understanding. At the end of the day, man, we all gonna put out what we feel we're comfortable with on our channels. I wish you well. I just don't see longevity in what you're doing, because again, when I look at your videos, you don't average a lot of views unless you're talking about the raza. So you call me a culture vulture when I have over 300 videos and less than 15 of them have to do with blacks, and I'm a culture vulture. My videos, thanks to my loyal subscribers and viewers, my videos average 10,000 views, regardless of what the topic is. Your videos, on the other hand, are averaging about 200, unless you speak on raza. And I think you understand that that's where the money is for your channel. Me, the money is interacting with those that follow me. You can go through the comments and people will say, black people, white people, Asian, raza will say, no matter what you put out, we're gonna support you. I don't ever talk about hatred, eh? Never. That's not the person that I am. That's by choice. You know, I've said it before and I'll say it again, it's a belief of mine. Those that have the most hate for someone were usually a victim of them. I've never been a victim of anybody. I've been a victim of my own bad decisions. But there ain't nobody, even on the streets, my enemigos can't say, yeah, you know, we gave him the blues. And that's not something that I'm proud of. That was a former life. But I don't have hatred in my heart at all towards anybody, you know. So do your thing, you know. Again, good luck, OG. I just think you're picking the wrong lane. And you're stirring a pot that only a couple you are stirring. And the majority of people, again, go through my comments. They want positivity. They want change. They want things to get better. You're preaching the exact opposite of what the majority is asking for. But I'll go ahead, because it's my break time. You know, YouTube's not my only source of income. I do gotta work. Luckily, I have work. You know, after having a life sentence, everything out here is a blessing. So, thank you to everybody watching, everybody who supports me. Everybody be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, right? I'm out.